Hey guys, have you heard of Goldbelly? It's this amazing site where they ship the most iconic, famous foods from restaurants across the country, anywhere, nationwide. I've never found a more perfect gift than food. Goldbelly ships Chicago deep dish pizza, New York bagels, Maine lobster rolls, and even Ina Garden's famous cakes. So, if you're looking for a gift for the food lover in your life, head to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT. That's goldbelly.com, promo code GIFT.
Are you struggling to expand your customer base and enhance the traction of your offering? Well, in today's episode, we're going to delve into a proven yet underutilized strategy that, my friends, is an absolute game changer. It's called strategic marketing partnerships. We're going to break down the process of forming a powerful alliance with non-competing businesses that share the same target audience. Discover the incredible potential that these partnerships unlock in driving exponential growth and boosting your customer retention. You learn how to identify prospective partners and integrate your services in such a way that it amplifies the value you deliver to your customers. And that's not all. We're also going to discuss how to effectively leverage your partner's user base to promote your product or service, resulting in unprecedented traffic to your offerings. But wait! Man, there's a third point, the secret sauce, if you will, that ties all of these strategies together. It's a game-changing insight you cannot afford to miss. So, you ready to unlock the massive growth for your business? Well, listen closely and dive into a world of strategic alliances and the incredible potential that they hold. Let's start supercharging your business today, shall we?
Being an entrepreneur sounds like, yes! Another new client. I did it. But it can also sound like, I am really not understanding this technology, and I'm feeling so overwhelmed. Am I even cut out for this? That's why I started the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast, to help infopreneurs, coaches, and course creators who want to build a business online but are battling technology, overwhelm, procrastination, and even imposter syndrome. Think successfully, think differently, think bigger, and take action by learning tips from an array of business owners, all dropping knowledge on the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast. Check us out at www.darkhorseschooling.com.
What is up? What is up? What the hell is up, my Dark Horse friends and family? Welcome back to another dose of strategic marketing partnership learning. Man, that's a mouthful. I am your humble Dark Horse host, Tracy Brinkman. And as many of you know, and those of you that it's your first time, you're about to learn, I have been in the coaching and online space since like the 90s. So I got a little bit of experience under my belt. Yet here I am still learning, and that's why I'm here to share with you not only what I have learned, but what I am still learning about everything. Digital nomad, entrepreneurship, course creation, coaching. You know what? Here's the thing. I think the more important question is, who are you? And the answer to that question, to me, is infinitely more important because I believe you are a driven entrepreneur. More specifically, probably that digital nomad that is seeking a coaching or online model in your business to drive it up. Or maybe you're just hoping to have that very soon. So that's why we're here, to share with you those tips, those ideas, those techniques that will help you have just that. And my friends, as we all know, in today's dynamic business landscape, it requires companies to leverage strategies as much as possible, like strategic marketing partnerships, right? So what we're going to talk about today is strategic marketing partnership as a way to expand your customer base and secure your position even deeper in the market. If you've never thought about collaborating with other businesses that offer complementary services to your existing customers, it's really time to focus on this compelling strategy, and we're going to dig into it today. So the first question becomes, what is a strategic marketing partnership? Well, a strategic marketing partnership is a collaborative agreement between two non-competing businesses that cater to the same audience. These partnerships, they leverage the strengths and the customer base of both companies to drive mutual growth and help in that customer retention. All boats rise together. The partnerships are typically based on an integration of products and services which both add value to the customer experience. A strategic marketing partnership allows, again, these non-competing companies to tap into the same customer pool, perhaps dig a little deeper, and this leads to a surge of traffic, increased sales, and longer customer retention periods. So we're going to go into an in-depth look at this marketing strategy in this episode. But first, let's answer a basic question. What are the 4 stages of building a strategic marketing relationship? Well, they are, I'm going to run them off real fast: understanding your customers, leveraging integrations, partner promotion, and then finally consolidation. Let's go a little bit deeper here real quick, shall we? Number 1, stage 1, understanding your customers. And how many times on this podcast have you heard me tell you that you need to know who it is you serve? Because if you sit there and say, well, I serve everybody, well, then you're really probably serving nobody. All my successful entrepreneurs out there, all my digital nomads out there have zeroed in on a niche. I don't care who it is. Now, can you serve people beyond that niche? 100%. I absolutely expect that you would do that. But you have to start by zeroing in on someone. You have to understand your customer base. This is a fundamental stage in building strategic partnerships. You can't go to someone and they say, well, who do you serve? You say, well, I serve everybody. They're like, please get out of my office. You need to be clear that your product, your service doesn't appeal to everyone, even though it probably does. You could be someone that does social media marketing, which services a whole lot of niches. Okay? Let's say, for example, you're a web developer. Well, not every individual or not every business is seeking a website, and not everyone that is seeking a website will be your ideal customer. Instead, you might specialize in creating websites for, let's say, restaurants. Okay? Now, this allows you to really know your audience, know the problems that their niche is facing. Because if you service, say, mechanics, you have a completely different set of issues that you need to tend with, that they need to address as a part of their marketing, as a part of their online presence, as a part of their website, which you're going to create for them. So if you zero in on somebody, can someone that's not a restaurant or not a mechanic come to you and say, hey, can you create my website? Of course. And you absolutely could. But because you decided to focus in on those restaurants, you know all the ins and outs. You know the issues of planning how many tabletops that they can have, how many reservations they can do, what their hours are, how they've got to change their menus on a frequent basis, all the good restaurants do, right? How they show their specials, how do they upsell the dishes to drive more revenue. See, recognizing your target audience lets you pinpoint the platforms that they frequent, the issues they have, and this gives you a clear roadmap of where you can find them and engage them via their pain points. Now, the second stage involves leveraging integration so that you can tap into other people's platforms. Someone out there who isn't your competitor is already catering to those restaurants, to your customers that you want to reach out and help. And you do want to help them. That's the reason you're doing business. Of course, you want to earn money while doing it. But you truly know that what it is, the service or coaching that you provide is definitely going to provide them a value. For example, maybe you're offering accounting software for small businesses. Find out what other services that those small businesses commonly use. There could be a number of things. And by partnering with those other services, you can attach your product to theirs, creating a complementary and even a more cohesive offer that benefits both parties. So let's consider, for example, a strategic partner for, I mentioned earlier, a social media expert. Okay, so let's talk about a strategic partnership between a social media expert that has a course on driving traffic with someone who's offering a course about creating sales funnels. What? Yeah, think about it. That's the whole enchilada. The customers get a well-rounded package that teaches them both product creation and product promotion. See? These integrations should only occur after doing a little research, right? You've probably even seen them. If you're like the digital nomads, I expect are listening to this right now. You've seen them. You've been on the receiving end of those packages. You're like, someone gets you to their offer page and they say, oh, by the way, my friend XYZ is offering this as a bonus package. And these are the extra little things. You're like, wow, all of that worked really well together. And they're doing that for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. You got to watch when you're on these offering pages so that you can see what other folks are doing and you can roll it into your tactics and strategies. But again, be smart. These integrations should only occur after you're doing the research and understanding the solutions that your customers frequently use and how you can integrate them. This ensures that you're only going to integrate with businesses your customers find valuable. Not those, I'm going to go for the lowest price. They're willing to pay an extra couple of dollars to get a good accountant, to get a good website, to get good traffic. Okay, so now we're at stage 3, which is partner promotion. So after establishing your strategic partnership and integrating your offerings, obviously it's time to get your partners out there to promote to their user base, and you're going to do the same to yours. See, regardless of whether your partner is a small-scale information marketer or a SaaS, software as a service behemoth, their promotion of your services to their user base is vital, and vice versa. This stage not only helps in expanding your reach, but also increasing your customer retention for your partner by resulting in a win-win scenario. Remember those bonuses at the bottom of the offer page? Wow, I might sign up for this offer just for that bonus. Oh, and I lose that bonus if I cancel the service? Yeah, you feel me? Okay, these things integrate together. Let's suppose you're running an online marketing membership site, right? I'm doing a membership site. You can partner with a non-competing membership site and SaaS providers offering this bundle package at a discounted rate. A friend of mine, Brian Kelly, offers free access to a membership site behind the scenes, and he has collected a number of resources that are free to use. And he's negotiated some great deals, a great price for Zoom, and a number of other tools out there that us digital nomads are probably using on a regular basis. And this gets them, these folks that are his potential customers, into his sphere of influence, right? They have to give up their email and information to get into the membership site to get all these amazing free resources. Now he can start working with them. And if they leave the membership site, even though it's free, they lose access to these amazing resources. Yeah? You feel me? Okay. So stage 4, this is the final stage here. Now, once these partnerships are up and running and well established and working smoothly and humming along by like an amazing fine-tuned muscle car, the customers start benefiting from all these services throughout your platform. And as long as you keep everything humming along, keep that engine fine-tuned, keep that fine muscle car purring down the road at 80 miles an hour, 75, whatever the legal speed limit is where you are, they're less likely to unsubscribe. Because leaving, like I mentioned with Brian Kelly's example, leaving would mean losing access to all those valuable resources. And they would probably have to end up signing up individually or sign up with you and your partner up all over again. You feel me? You see what I'm talking about here? So how do you start a strategic partnership? Well, starting a strategic partnership involves identifying potential partners. Right? Kind of breezed over this earlier. This could be businesses that cater to the same target audience as you, but do not directly compete with your offerings. So obviously, if you're a social media marketer, you do not want to go out to other social media marketers and try and join up with them. You might want to go out with someone who offers website services to the same niche you're trying to market into. Maybe someone that offers reputation management. Okay? Now, the next step after that is to approach these businesses that you decided that are non-competitive but are focusing on the same target audience, to approach those businesses with a proposal for collaboration. You want to emphasize the mutual benefits of the partnership. Here, I'm going to promote your services to my folks and you promote my services to your folks. And if we come together with them and say they get a website and I give them social media marketing in using those two examples, everyone, it's a win-win. And upon agreement, both parties work to integrate those products or services and promote each other equally to their user bases. See, this model of strategic marketing partnerships opens up an immense array of possibilities for both parties, and the potential gains, my friend, are massive. Okay, so I think you've got me sold, Tracy, but I don't quite understand it. Can you give me an example? What is an example of a strategic partnership? Well, here's one we've all seen out there. A great example of a strategic partnership you can find all over the place between a lot of these SaaS companies, software as a service companies, and Dropbox. How many of us have utilized some service out there and there's an option to integrate your Dropbox with this software? Right? These SaaS companies integrated software with Dropbox's cloud storage service. They promote this partnership with the Dropbox users, showcasing the convenience of using their software in combination with Dropbox. This partnership allows the SaaS company to tap in the vast array of Dropbox users, all while adding the value of the Dropbox service. And they leverage that as an opportunity to say, hey, look, if you want to use this, we'll take all the information that we collect as a part of our service and we'll just push it straight into your Dropbox. You don't even need to go click download it. It just drops right in there. Now, one of the services I saw was there was an AI. I can't remember the name of the AI service I saw recently. I've been keeping my eye on that. But it would take your long form content and it would dice it up. And then you can go pick it up. You can go look at the website and download it. Well, one of the options was, once you did the paid version of the service, you go in there and say, oh, okay, I approve these, and they would send it straight to your Dropbox. So you didn't even have to go right-click and download. You just set your Dropbox up. It pushes it straight down there. Maybe it goes straight to your social media manager or your website manager, and then they do all their magic to it and get it out there into the marketplace. Look, let's wrap this up here. Building strategic marketing partnerships can prove to be a game changer for businesses seeking to increase their customer base and, of course, their revenues. Now, once they come to your website as part of that, right, you're going to want to keep evaluating those partnerships because there may be a time where you're like, this is not quite working anymore. And I talk a bit about, the signs of when it's time to break up your partnership back in episode 233. So go back and check that out. It will provide some insights and understanding when a partnership might not be working out the way you expected it to, or it's time to sever the ties. This is equally essential knowledge to have. So my friends, take a minute today and, jot yourself down some non-competing businesses that are targeting the same niche that you are, and think of some ways you can integrate your service with their service. Just a couple of notes, and then reach out to them and say, hey, I was just thinking, we service the same folks out there, but we don't compete with each other. Maybe we can offer up an integrated package. The worst thing they're going to say is no thank you. The best thing they might say is, well, damn, that's an amazing idea. Let's talk it through. All right? Give that a shot, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you find out. Let me know what happens. I want to hear your stories of success. And with that, I'm going to leave you as I always do. Think successfully and take action.
Thank you for listening to the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
Thanks for tuning in.
Check us out at www.darkhorseschooling.com.
All right.
My name is Tracy Brinkman.